The days are finally getting longer here in Pennsylvania. Listen, have you heard the expression, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are? I grew up with my dad singing that saying in my ear over and over again. I went on to college and studied educational psychology, and I found out, hey, there is a lot of truth to that. Psychologists tell us that we are products of the spaces we occupy. We are products of our biology and our context. And if we want to be like someone else, if we as Christians want to be like Christ, guess what? We've got to make time to spend with Him. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to In the Word, a devotional segment to get you started on your day. And I'm your host, Dr. Kathy Ann Hernandez, also known as Dr. H from Value What Matters. And now, the Word.
This past Saturday, we spent some time with our girls reading Exodus 34. And two things struck me about that passage. Now, this is the passage where God tells Moses to chisel out two tablets, just like the last one that he had been given, which he had broken when he came down and saw what had happened to the children of Israel and how they had departed from the way of God. What struck me was, first of all, that Moses spent 40 days and 40 nights in the presence of God. And the Bible says that he did not eat or drink. My girls asked me lots of questions about that. How did he survive? We said God took care of him. But that number 40, we see it repeated over and over again in the Bible. Jesus spent 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness just before he began his ministry. So there does appear to be something significant about that time frame. And 40 days kind of is a long time to go without eating or drinking. And I've often wondered, why so much time? And what struck me was that often I think it's not that God needs that much time to really talk to us. I think it's that we need to be in a space where we are really ready to hear and listen to him. This is what Mark Batterson writes about in his book, Whisper. What if God is talking to us, but we are so distracted with all the noise of the world that we have to be in a place, we have to have time to quiet our mind to hear him. So we talked about that for a bit. But the second thing that really struck me was that when Moses came down, his face was radiant. It was so radiant that he had to shield his face from the children of Israel. They could not behold it. And I have to tell you, as I thought about that, I wondered to myself, what would it be like if after being in the presence of God, do you hear my dog? After being in the presence of God, we came to reflect his goodness in such a way. Friends of mine, if we want to be like God, just like my father told me many years ago, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. We need to spend time in his presence. We need to cultivate a relationship with him such that we come to reflect his character. And the thing is, I've come to understand and know that when we present ourselves before God in prayer, in Bible study, that is the time when that transformative work takes place. I pray that we will make space in our lives, in the busyness of our lives, to spend quality time in his presence so that we may come to reflect his character. Have a great day, have a great week. Don't get distracted. Remember to value what matters. Take care. Bye.